Okay. By the way, even Tommy Christopher. Now, you guys don't. Some of you might know Tommy because we mentioned him on the show a bunch of times. But he's been a huge Hillary Clinton supporter. Okay, let's just call it what it is. He'll say, "Oh no, that's not true. I've been even-handed." Yada yada. And I got it. But I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. He hasn't been any more or less than me, right? So I'm not calling him out on that in that sense. He like the super predator thing. He just gets so mad when anybody says it and yada yada. Tommy's an old friend. He's one of the best reporters because he digs up stuff. And what I like, he gets facts, right? And he came out yesterday with an article in Media going, "Oh wow, man, the media has turned." He's like, they used to attack Hillary Clinton on the emails, this and that. All of a sudden, Jesus Christ! And he showed two examples. One of Hillary Clinton on Morning Show, and he's like, they were softer against her than Trump.
That's incredible.
He's like, it was a pillow fight. It was unbelievable. It was the soft. He's like, I think he said something along the lines of one of the softest interviews I've ever seen.
He didn't watch the Anderson Cooper Town Hall, to be fair.
And then he turned around and showed Bernie Sanders with Chris Matthews.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was insane. It was Chris Matthews yelling at Bernie Sanders for an hour straight.
Chris Matthews was pissed off. I read that. I didn't know that was Tommy Christopher. That's interesting.
Yeah, and he said for 14 straight minutes, he kept badgering him on the same exact thing. Bernie would answer the question. Again, Tommy has been very,
supportive
of Hillary Clinton. He's like, he would keep badgering him on the same question. Bernie would keep answering it, and he'd go back and ask the same goddamn question in an accusatory tone, like, yeah, I got you, didn't I? He said it was like a dog barking at him for 14 minutes.
So look, this is a little bit of a tangent, but I think it's important to point this out, right? Look, oftentimes you talk about media and how important it is to remain objective, don't share your opinion, because the audience is going to know who you support and who you don't support. Tommy Christopher is a good example of a real reporter, right? A real journalist. A real journalist is honest to you about what his or her biases are, tells you who he or she supports, but at the same time does fair and honest reporting. I love the fact that he wrote that piece, and I love the fact that he's acknowledging what's really happening in the media. And it goes back to the point that I made about voters in South Carolina and how some of them might not know what the reality is of Hillary Clinton and what she has done in the past when it comes to the black community. That's not to say that the voters are stupid. That's to say that it's a failure on the media's part for not challenging her and her lies. It's that simple.